about set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. The Yanks continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Jordan Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we could be excited to see play. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at ball one. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327, 3 homers and 7 driven in. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 268 the average for him coming in. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And now the first pitch. Yuli Gurriel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Grounded weakly to the left. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. So stepping in is Aledmys Diaz. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 0-2 home. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 2-0. Zach Greinke gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll start this one at 274. 7 homers, 18 driven in. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Diaz is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 4.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Gio Urshela comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Skied into straightaway right. Diaz is there, 2 down.
Batting 5th, the shortstop, Gleyber.
And stepping in, Gleyber Torres. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And right into the shift. Bregman has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now at the plate is Miles Straw, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 9.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
One and one to Jason Castro. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And he finally gets one to handle on the 3-2 as this is into center field for a base hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Popped him up. Ford over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Castro at second. At first, 2 out in the inning. Fouled off.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
2 left for the Astros. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Mike Ford.
The first baseman, Mike Ford.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Gurriel brings it in. And he'll flip this on to Greinke covering for the out.
Batting 7.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 8. The catcher.
Next it'll be Gary Sanchez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right into the shift. Bregman gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
Left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Here now the 2-2. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First delivery to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece.
Back now for the Yankees' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for fans of the Bronx Bombers, they haven't really lived up to their nickname this year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out.
Leading off
Back to
for
you
the
guys.
Yankees,
Good stuff, Heidi.
the left
Thanks.
fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, guys, there had to
Now
be something in the
batting,
scouting
second
report
baseman,
right there. For him to be on
DJ
top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was,
LeMahieu.
that was pretty special.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
First offering. Gardner stands at first with one out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
But the runner's back easily. The 1-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's big Aaron
The
Judge.
right fielder, number 99.
As
Aaron
Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike
Judge.
1. Clint Frazier will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. The windup and the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Still only one out in the inning. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here's the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 29.
And now here is Gio Urshela. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Straw is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 4-2 New York. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Clint Frazier will stick around as he'll take over in right field. So here is Aledmus Diaz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish. If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
This is skied into short left center. After it is Hicks. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Runner at second now as a result of the error, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Now to the plate, Jason Castro, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Diaz leads off second with one gone in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good hit.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Astros leave one, still down by a count of 4-2. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Ford.
Here's Mike Ford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB now. And he takes ball 1. Ford absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And he fouls this one off. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. 1-0 the count. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Ford isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Now the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Andre Scrub answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Strong is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
Now the first pitch. grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Three runs already home here. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Castro has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But they strike for three in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's 7-2. And here's the hitting Michael Brantley. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here it comes. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Stepping up is Yordan Alvarez. He grounded out last time up. First offering. No balls and a strike to count. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
That last at-bat, that showed you something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Scrub features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, and there's one away.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Stepping in once again is Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Carlos Correa. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. high in the air out to center field. Hicks is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now the first pitch.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 16, Aledmus Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Yankees 7 and the Astros 2. Striding in is Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Struck him out. Next to hit, Mike Ford. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Mike Ford.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Another 2-2 offering. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled away. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Catches the corner, got him looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on top 7-2. Into the box, Miles Straw. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
The center fielder, number 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Next, here is Jason Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jason Castro.
First delivery to him. In there, 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Next to stand in is Jose Altuve. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Hit to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Brandon Belak will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 64, Brandon Belak.
Last half of the 7th here, and the next at bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Hit in the air down the left field line. The 2-1 home. And he struck him out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Grounded foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Hit well on the ground to first. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Alvarez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Gardner is off of first with 2 away. Fouled off. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They're on top 7-2. So now to the plate, Michael Brantley. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. And now in the box, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And another foul ball.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The next 0-2. Right side. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in next, Yordan Alvarez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he is into second with a 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Next. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one.
A 1-1 to third. Scooped up. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. The Yankees are out in front 7-3. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder Clint Frazier.
For the Yankees, the right fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Gleyber.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Leading off the inning, it'll be Aledmus Diaz, and they could use a spark from him here.
Right fielder, number 16, Aledmus Diaz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. It's sharply toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. A reminder, we'll have post-game highlights coming your way from Yankee Stadium right at the conclusion of our ball game. Now to bat, Miles Straw. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. 1 out, nobody on. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. This pitch is popped up, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in next, Jason Castro, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And tonight's final, 7-3. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jordan Montgomery earns the win, his 2nd, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Zach Greinke was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.